All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to Help Educate Me. This is where we talk about some of the things that everybody has questions about and nobody really wants to answer. There are a lot of people out there talking about the real estate game, real estate industry, how to buy properties, how to sell properties, how to rent properties, how to do a lot of things with properties. I haven't really found a lot of people actually talking about how to purchase the properties, and this is where I think everybody has been making their number one mistake. When you underwrite a piece of property, that's what makes you the difference in a good buyer and a bad buyer. So how do we do that? How do we underwrite a piece of property so it benefits us and not the seller? Well, that's what this whole podcast, vlog, whatever you want to call it today is going to be all about. Here at Help Educate Me, we like to do things in this industry that are a little bit different, a little bit outside the box. So basically I'm going to walk a property today, show you exactly what I see how I see it, and tell you what I think this property is actually worth, and hopefully you'll get a little bit better understanding on how I underwrite a piece of property, because we all know that if you pay too much for that property, you're going to lose money. So in layman's terms, if you buy it wrong, you have lost money, or you only lose money when you buy the property. So let's get into this and appreciate it. And how about a quick word from my sponsor? In the world of real estate investment, opportunities are everywhere. But finding the right investment that matches your goals and maximizes your returns can be a challenge. Introducing the Real Estate Syndication Program is the smartest way to invest in real estate. At Strong Investments, they can handle everything for you. Are you tired of searching for the perfect investment opportunity? Do you want to leverage your expertise of seasonal professionals? Real Estate Syndication is your answer. With Real Estate Syndication, you can access premium real estate opportunities that were once reserved for the ultra wealthy. At Strong Investments Inc., their state-of-the-art platform provides user-friendly experience, giving you the instant access to carefully curated portfolio of lucrative real estate projects. Benefit from shared resources, reduce your risk, and access the top-notch professionals. Real estate syndication allows you to invest with confidence. Don't miss out on the next big real estate opportunity. Join Real Estate Syndication today and unlock your true investment potential. Real Estate Syndication, making real estate investing accessible and profitable for everyone. Don't forget, Strong Investments Inc., they are your most popular site to check out for any opportunities within the real estate syndication industry. StrongInvestmentsInc.com. Again, StrongInvestmentsInc.com. All investments involve risks. Please consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. So first of all, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 15-acre property down in southern Tennessee, down on the border of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. This is the front drive coming in. This is the treat area. This is kind of a, what do you call, a mother-in-law suite, supposedly. It was a foreclosure 3 years ago, and they completely gutted it out. So there's nothing in there except for the bathroom. They even took the spiral staircase out of it, so it's missing that. You could go in and make this an extremely nice rental unit. Basically a 1-bedroom upstairs and a living and a kitchen and a bathroom downstairs. I think that would be phenomenal on what this thing could produce. You have a shop, which is 60 by 40. Woodworking, metalworking, anything that you want in that shop down there. That was just put in less than 2 years ago. So that's all brand new. We've got a brick house. So it's a ranch style house. Like I said, 3-2. Basically what I'm looking at on this property is what needs to be fixed.
when I walk around it. So I'm basically going to look at the foundation right now, just do a quick walk around. Garage door isn't in great shape. It's an old flip-up door, and the other garage door has been gone, and they turned that into kind of a bedroom area. I'll show you that to you when we get inside. Along the side of the house, walking up the front stoop, basically you got new windows on half the house and old windows on the other half of the house. They did a remodel job, basically from here this way. They remodeled the master suite completely. Everything else in the house has not been done. These two windows down the bottom is the garage area. I think they've got a gym in there. Looks like we've got a little bit of drainage issue. Water, as it comes out of the gutters, basically flows down this area and runs back into the wall over there. So that's something that might have to be addressed. Walking up the steps, I'm basically noticing, so the columns on this property, looks like we've got a little bit of rot going on. Those can easily be changed out with some 4x4 fixtures. The staircase looks like it's pulling away from the house. It looks like it was an add-on at some point long time ago. Railings are kind of loose. Again, looks like we have a little bit more drainage issues here. The footer is sticking out right there. Like I said, the old windows are still here, but they all have storm windows on them, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. But eventually we would like to put new windows in it and figure it out. Looks like this was a kind of an addition on this end of the house. Maybe this last 16 feet. We'll check it out when we get inside. They've got a fenced in area here. Looks like they've got a pool back here. I think the lady said that the pool was put in 2020 during the pandemic. Got a couple of dogs. Hopefully they don't get after me. So yeah, they've got a fenced in pool pump area. Pretty nice looking pool. Oh, looks like I got a nice big old dog. Looks like there was an air conditioner along the wall there. We could probably end up painting the brick to clean all this stuff up. It's got an addition back here. Pool area is really nice. Doesn't look like they had a chance to finish back here. I think she said they were planning on putting a cement pad back here and a cover. Got a couple of storage garage. She said one was for, the red one was for firewood. The brown one was for yard equipment and all that kind of stuff. If you look down, all the way down that way, you know, the land goes all the way down to the bottom down there. It's got a full running creek down there that runs full all year round. Fresh water, spring fed. So that's kind of nice. Walk down there, it's got a beach area that you can sit on in nice cool water. Got a whole brand new patio back here. Somebody's into grilling, it looks like. Got a little bit of rot around this, and it looks like it's just a afterthought addition. So we're gonna go in through the back door, see what's going on back here. Basically, I'm just taking notes, mental notes of the things that we've just been talking about on what I need to do or fix, and get a price tag of where I need to be to fix it. They did say that all the flooring in the entire house has been purchased. It's only been done in the master suite, but they did buy enough to do the entire house, and they bought all brand new doors. So those are included in the sale. But this little lean-to addition back here, this might be something possibly we could turn this into another 200 square foot of living space if we thought about it. And we come in here. This looks like the living area. We've got a nice wood burning stove, it looks like. Total brick wall all the way along it. And you know, we're down in Tennessee, so we don't get down into the 20s very often. So I'm sure that's just for an additional heat, because 90% of the places down here run on heat pumps and they don't do very well in the extreme cold. So they probably use that for external heat. Looks like they had washer and dryer over here at one point. From the notes that the lady gave me, she said they moved the washer and dryer into the master bedroom. So it's no longer here. Galley kitchen. Like I said, they haven't done anything to this. It's pretty dated, pretty old. It's got a crappy floor on it, but again, they do have all the floors with us. Total square foot in this property is 1,750. Again, windows are old on this half of the section of the house. So looks like we got 2 windows there. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 windows up from front. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're probably looking at $2,000, $2,500 in windows. This is a bathroom, I think. Yep, we got a bathroom here. Nothing special. That'd be a gut job, so that's $5,000. A long hallway going down to that area there. Another bedroom here. Everything's paneling, it looks like, in this house. Even the walls here. Even though it shows stucco on the wall, that's just been stuccoed over paneling. So whole house fan. Air conditioner was put in 4 years ago, brand new air conditioning and heat pump. And hot water heater was put in 2 years ago, and that's a whole house instant hot water heater. Stairs going down into the basement. Where is it? There's another bedroom. There's another bedroom right here. Oh geez. So that's a small bedroom. Looks like it's about 10 by 12. There's all the wiring. They said all the wiring from the addition down here, so basically this bedroom, that direction towards the master, is all been completely redone. It's all brand new. New panel, new everything. So that's one concern we don't have to worry about. Looks like they said they turned 2 bedrooms, so this used to be a 4-2. They said they took out 1 bedroom and turned it into the master suite. So I imagine that was the old doorway. And this is the master suite. So it's got electric fireplace, ceiling fan, raised the ceilings up probably, it looks like 2 feet. So you got 10-foot ceilings, which is kind of nice. All brand new windows, like I said, back here. Temperature was set at 77 degrees in here, and the house is extremely cool. So, and it's 97 degrees outside. Toilet, walk-in closet. There's the washer and dryer I was talking about. They moved back here, which is really nice. There's the flooring. That's the flooring that was purchased for the entire house. So it is 3/4 inch true. It looks like oak to me, smoked oak color. It looks pretty nice. Then they got tile here in the bathroom. Wood plank look, ceramic tiles. Nice sinks, dual vanity sink. New window in the bathroom. And shower. Got a rain head. Looks pretty nice. So yeah, it looks pretty updated back here. I think this would be a fantastic house if 100% of it was updated. So we're at, like I said, $5,000 for the bathroom, $15,000 for the kitchen. That's $20,000. $20,000 on the exterior. That's $40,000. We may end up having to tear. Looks like like I said, they just went through here and went right over the top of the paneling with mud and then skimmed it. So looks like I had somebody fall through the ceiling up there. You know, we got some minor repairs there. Finish off that wall. We'll go down to the basement. So looks like basically a garage. Looks like it's their weight room. It's kind of nice. So this is where the other garage door was put in. Looks like they put in a makeshift bedroom of some sort. Who knows what happened in the past. We may end up just taking it back out and putting another garage door back in. But utility room. So they got a whole house hot water heater there, brand new panel there. All the plumbing is brand new for back here on the addition. So all looks pretty nice. What else can I see? So looking here on the floor, so if you look at this area right here, so it looks like there's some water staining there, and they epoxied the floor up the wall. That's one invitation for saying that there's water damage or water seeps through the block at some point. So they may have water issues down here. I'm gonna check something else real quick and see. Give me something. Basically all we're doing is we're building ourselves criteria of why our offer is going to be what it is. So we got water along that edge there. Yeah, we got water staining over here. So we might have some water issues down here. The rest of the house I think is on crawl space. So I imagine that's what this door is. I didn't see anything. Yeah, so we can get into the crawl space right here. There's an old hot water heater. She says that one just runs the second bathroom and the kitchen. They haven't hooked up the whole house hot water heater to that. So, and we've got a major crawl space underneath everything. That's where the furnace or air handler is. Nothing too major. Overall, pretty rock solid house. Just some minor fixes and minor repairs that we have to think about. So, what is land going for down here? It's going for anywhere between $2,000 and $4,000 an acre. If you're off the lake, if you're on the lake, it's $10,000 to $15,000 an acre. Or quarter acre, basically. It depends on how good the lot is with on the lake. Front door seems to be pretty decent. I always stand back at the door. So if you look down there at the bottom, there is air coming through that door. All the fans. Again, this all has to be updated and redone. So I would imagine for this entire section, basically from that hallway right there, to go this way, maybe open this wall up and make a giant kitchen, living room, all that. Maybe raise this floor up because it is a step down. We're talking probably 450 square feet. So you're looking at about 25,000 with the kitchen, 25 to 30 grand with the kitchen. And so that puts us right around 60 grand for remodel stuff, and that doesn't include this section back here if I decide to do anything with it. Like I said, maybe we raise that floor up that's in there, bring it all the way out here, tear this roof off, tear that brick wall out, put in a big ass header, and then move the kitchen out here. That might be something that is even better, because then the kitchen overlooks the backyard and the pool. Leave the sliding glass door where it is, and you can get a nice kitchen table right here and have that living room space open over there. So we can open all that crap up, and that would be even better. So you'd have a gigantic living area versus kitchen and living area, to where you have to put a couch up to the back of the table or the back of the island or something like that. But these are all things that I'm trying to figure out. for the most part. So that shed there looks like it needs a little bit of work. So let's add $1,000 to that and $1,000 to that one. The fence, looks like they tore the fence out when they put the pool in, never put it back. So we need to decide whether we're going to leave the fence or tear the fence out. I like putting fences in for families so that way they can keep the kids and the dogs in. So basically we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 times 9 is 126 times 30. That's about 4,500 bucks to redo this fence. So we could do it like a farm style fence with a 3-rail and put the square mesh in it. But there's another entrance to the basement garage that we were in. Again, there's the new heat pump that was put in like 5 years ago. It's not new, but they said the wiring was redone when they put in the new panel. So this was all redone. Septic system. It is hooked up to county water, so they do have wells. They have a well here and a well up there by the patio. Again, we've got 13 acres or 15 acres, something like that, that goes back behind this property all the way back, and it goes all the way down to past this tree, past the burn pile, all the way down to the corner. See where it kind of goes into a V? That's the creek edge, and that creek goes all the way along here, all the way up to the road, and then it flows all the way back here to, it runs all along the property back here. So if we were going to buy the land, it basically goes from that tree line straight back to a corner, and then goes straight back all along that creek line, and then it goes 10 feet on the other side of the creek. So 100% of the creek would be with the property, and there's plenty of room to put, you know, small shacks and all that kind of stuff back there. We've got a 60 by 40 shop. Looks like he's put in drain tile all the way around this, so there's no issues there. I got a, oh, I'm guessing this is 20 by 60 lean-to. Pretty nice. You know, all the men in their man caves, gotta love to have them. So probably needs some gravel put down at some point to make it finished. Looks like they had a boat at one point. I don't see it around here. Maybe they moved it already. I don't know. Got an old plow sitting back here. Like I said, all this land back here goes with the property. Got some miscellaneous wood laying around. Got gutters on one side of the property. There's a road right there that goes back to the back side of the property. Again, this is pretty awesome property. Looks pretty nice. And again, they're asking $270,000, which is right in. So Zillow has a Zillow estimate. If you look at that, or Redfin, they're between 170 or 270 and 390. So it's all over the board, but I'm going to show you how to write that the right way the first time. So this is the shop. It's pretty full of stuff. Looks like a woodworking shop. Nice and bright. Okay, so there we are. That's the walk of the property. I did climb up on the roof already. The roof looks like it's 10 to 15 years old, so I got to factor that in also. Roof on the shop over there, or the she shed, is same age, 10 to 15 years old, so we got to factor that price tag in. 2,800 square, or 1,750 square feet, plus 22%. You're looking at 2,000 square feet, which is 20 squares at $500 a square. That's 10 grand to replace the roof. We'll just call it another 7 grand for the she shed. So we're at 17,000 for roofs. Basically what I usually do with roofs is I just cut that number in half and I ask for a credit. So we're at 17,000, so we're at 8.5. So all in for everything that we have to do to this property, we're looking at about 65,000 bucks to get it to where it needs to be. What will that property be worth after we put the 65,000 in it? Well, it all depends on what we pay for it. So what can I rent this property for? That's one of the things that we have to figure out. So in this area, I use a multiplier of 6 down here because it's a little less market rent area. Now, if I was up in Chicago, I would use 8 or 9 when I buy a property because they're getting higher rents up there and the property values are more up there. And it's just a little bit different. So between 6 and 8 is where I like to be when I do a multiplier. So the market rent on this property right now is around $19.50 a month. So if we take $19.50, let's just round it up to $2,000. So it's $2,000 a month to rent this property. So with $2,000, and that wouldn't include this shop. I would rent this shop separate. I would add that an additional rent if I was going to rent this. So I would get $2,000 for the house, the pool, and the she shed. And then for the shop, I would add anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a month to rent this shop. So all in, let's just call it $2,000 a month. And if we multiply that times 12, which is 12 months of the year, that's $24,000. And if we multiply that times 6, so 6 times 4 is 24 grand, and then 6 times 20 is 120 grand, and we're not including the shop. So we're looking at $155,000 is where I need to be to pay for this property. So now if I add the shop on, so this is 60 by 40, so 2,400 square feet. It's basically about a $55,000 to $75,000 shop. I would imagine with all the dirt work they did, there's about another 10 grand on there. So I'm gonna be conservative and just say 60 grand. So I'm at 155, and if you have 60 grand for the shop, now we've got $210,000. That's where I need to be to buy this piece of property. I need to be between 200 and 210 grand because I'm going to put 60 in it. If the property is already worth 270, then I put 60 grand in it. I'm still worth 270 or I'm worth 340 because now the house is 100% done and the she shed's done and the shop's done and everything's cleaned up nice and neat, new fences, patio's done, complete living area. Somebody can just walk in and be done and have a really nice piece of property. So if I'm going to underwrite this, basically I'm going to take, you know, $2,000 times 12 months, 24 grand times 6 gets me to 155, 160. I got 60,000 for this shop. So that's 220,000. Like I said, between 200 and 220 grand. So now I got to take half the roof off of it. We'll go to 220. Take half the roof off. That's 9 grand. So now we're at 210,000 bucks. That's where I got to be. That's my max I can pay for this piece of property, no matter what. So now if I can go to them and say, if I can get to them without a realtor involved, I can buy this probably 9 times out of 10 because I can structure it basically to pay cash for the house. I can close it in less than 2 weeks and I can get them out of it 100%. So I'm going to explain to them, so this needs to be repaired and this needs to be repaired and these are what I see. So this is what I'm taking off the cost, number one. Number two, why are they leaving? Why are they moving? Can they afford the house? Can they not afford the house? Did they buy it during the pandemic where interest rates were low? Can I assume their interest mortgage? Can I assume that in any way, shape, or form? Can I get in for $10,000 down and basically assume their mortgage for 2 years, get all the work done, and then turn around and rent it? Or B, turn around and sell it? So these are all questions that you have to consider while doing this, but you need to stick to your offer. That's my number one rule. My 210 grand, I'm going to offer 200,000, and then I'm going to explain to them my situation and what all needs to be done with this property. And that's where the number I came up with. And I'm going to explain to them the home inspection, when the home inspection goes through, that all these items are going to get called and they're all going to have to be repaired in order for somebody to take the property. So do you want to go through that, or you just want to be done right now and we close on it? And that's one of the best parts about being in a position when you're a cash buyer. You can basically set your price, let them know what the terms are, let them know what you want to accomplish, and hopefully everything works out. But I won't pay over 210,000 for this property, and hopefully I can work it out. But again, if you guys got any comments, any questions at all throughout this process, please let me know. I'm going to get into doing more things like this with real estate and showing you guys exactly what's going on, so I can get rid of some of these YouTube gurus out there that say you can't only do this, you can only do this, you can only do this. There are so many different scenarios when it comes to buying a piece of real estate. You have to understand that my 35 years of being in this business, you know, I have made mistakes, but what I want to possibly do is teach you not to make those same mistakes. And the first number one mistake that everybody makes is underwriting a piece of property. You're all paying way too much for your properties. And if you fall in love with the property, that's your second mistake. You have to take emotion completely 100% out of this scenario. Do not buy real estate on emotion. If you buy it on emotion, you will lose money. So again, thank you so much for following. Please like, please subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. I'm just getting into this YouTube thing. Hopefully I added some value to your situation, and I answer all questions, any questions at any time. It may take me a couple days, but I do answer them all. And I really, really appreciate y'all for following along, and we will see you on the next one.